our top leaders are at the beck and call of the US ambassador. I think this is tragic. I don't think this happens in India, for instance.
Despite our best efforts so far, I don't think they would ever agree to give these drone technology to Pakistan or give us any other serious looking equipment. Only thing that we may get may be bulletproof jackets and goggles, which I can buy from Bada market and any quantity.
I think creating jobs through enhanced trade is a much more effective anti-terrorism tool than any amount of equipment that the United States can give us.
As Pakistan eased the way for the US to attack Afghanistan, the country and its economy came in the combat zone. To prevent a massive blow to the backbone of its economy, Pakistan asked for preferential tariffs and market access for its textile industry.
I remember myself in Washington, I lobbied, I went to several congressional chairmen, committees, members, and the upshot of that was that the United States said that the politics of textiles in their own country, because this is a declining industry, it's a sunset industry in the United States, and therefore there was a lot of opposition to giving preferential tariffs to a country that could outcompete US textiles. So we didn't get the market access. The European Union gave us market access for our textiles after 9/11 as one way of helping Pakistan through a difficult period. But instead, the United States gave us economic assistance.
Immediately after 9/11, the US extended $600 million in budgetary support and offered to foot the bills for Pakistan's military support in the war on terror.
So precisely we were interested in good target acquisition systems, good target engagement systems, and enhanced mobility. This drone that we keep hearing of, it provides the technical intelligence as well as the weapon system. So we definitely were interested in the Predator, and we were definitely interested in the mobility. So we were given mobility only. We got a lot of helicopters.
These helicopters were made possible after the 2003 Camp David meetings.
President Bush never had the concentration for any serious in-depth discussion. It was very casual atmosphere. We were sitting just across the table in casual clothes. So economic issues were discussed, and some military relationship was discussed, but it was sort of underlined that the nuts and bolts will be worked out later.
In fact, one or two of our deals for helicopters, which we were trying to do with Russia or some other country, they had to be cancelled because now the United States wanted to provide you those very helicopters. And I think they provided those helicopters only because they knew that we could get it from some other sources. So most of the aid which they promised to give to the armed forces directly went in purchasing this type of equipment.
In 2006, US arms sales to Pakistan topped $3.5 billion, nearly matching total purchases from the US before 9/11. That year, Pakistan is America's largest arms client, and we finally got our F-16s.
We are more like a client state to the United States at the moment. A contractor which is always looking up to getting more contracts.
And throughout our relationship, these contracts have tangoed between fleeting strategic interests in Pakistan and a desire to stop an arms race in South Asia.
Even for F-16, I think we had to make a very, very concerted effort to make up our fleet to the original numbers, getting it upgraded, and getting some additional F-16. I think it took them a lot of time to make a breakthrough. This equipment was given to us because we already have some of these from previous deals. So they thought that if India could digest these F-16s in Pakistan, then so if we give these to Pakistan, even now it should be all right.
But the Americans were sure that the Indians would not be able to handle Pakistan getting drone technology.